It fucking windy. And very slappy, apparently. Apparently, apparently this is the stream where everyone wants to hear the sound of my cheeks clapping. It's fine. It's fine. See, I don't know if this is catching up or this is current. The pause tells me that was current. Right. Right. Hello everyone and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. I am kind of pissed off. Because I have finally gone through the majority of what I think are the PS4 games that I needed to check out. Like, I've just seen what Mori has said about the little dragon. There's nothing little about it. Nothing at all, as Callie will tell you. Either of them. So the PlayStation 5 versions, I don't need to worry about because they do a data sync automatically, so I don't need to worry about those from what I've seen. Like, the Swansong data was on PS5 is absolutely completely fine. You missed. But yes, so the ones that I checked were Wasteland 3, Far Cry 5, Nier Automata, Dragon Age Inquisition, Mass Effect Andromeda, Metro Last Light, Detroit Become Human, Carrion, Moons of Madness, Spider-Man, and Yakuza Kiwami. Because I can't think of anything that I have streamed or have planned to stream or have partially streamed lately that would get caught up in the data issues. So I've now tested every single one of those games, and I'm pissed off that I've lost progress on most of them. Like, Metro Last Light, all data's gone. Detroit Become Human, data's gone. Carrion, data gone. Moons of Madness, data gone. Spider-Man, data gone. Yakuza Kiwami. So basically, when I did my initial stream of it, I did it as part of a charity stream marathon event. I never uploaded the VOD. I remember clearly now that I never uploaded the VOD. But obviously it kept the progress. All of my progress since that charity stream. So basically, all the stream progress that people have seen from me on Yakuza Kiwami is gone. Absolutely gone. My last stream from Wasteland 3 is gone. So, getting to the bazaar and making the choice. I think most of what I did in that stream was leaving Colorado Springs and going around the place and exploring. That's fine. That is fine. I can most likely catch up on that. That is literally one of them. I've just seen Fluffy's comment. That is one of two spleens. There is one spleen's there. There is one spleen's down there, and there's also another one in the bedroom. I have 3 spleenses, which would be cause for someone investigating me with a scalpel if that was the actual truth. Far Cry 5. Most of the progress is gone. Like, so the way that people have seen me doing the progress of Far Cry 5 with Fox is that you start in one of the areas, you build up the resistance meter against that, against the seed that rules that area, then you force a confrontation with them, you take them down, then that region is pretty much liberated. My save file progress is that we have liberated the first one, killed the first seed, and gotten close to the first milestone for the second seed, whereas the last stream that we did, we killed the second seed and we're getting close to the first milestone for the third seed. So that's quite a significant progress lost, which I'm pissed off about. Nier Automata. I've lost ending B. I was at the beginning of playthrough 3. I am now midway through playthrough 2. That's going to be annoying to catch up on. It's not... It could be worse. I could have lost all of the stuff from Nier Automata, but I've lost a significant enough jump to piss me off. Dragon Age Inquisition, Mass Effect Andromeda, they're both fine. They are both fine. So out of everything I tested, it's literally just Dragon Age and Mass Effect that didn't get affected. I didn't test anything that was a PS5 game because in anything that I've seen, it's already synced the progress from my old PS5 to this PS5. There is one thing possible still to try, is because Fox still has my old PS5, so, and which also should have my account on it. So I'm going to ask Fox when they're next available if they can log into my account on my old PS5. If my account isn't there, then I'll just ask. I'll just give those my details. Doesn't bother me. Capius, what the fuck are you doing? He's trying to get in under the dry sink.
Oh, why did you make this little booty get under there? It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Weirdo. Yeah. And basically, I'll ask Fox if she can do an upload to the cloud and then let me know when it's done, and then I'll see if I'll check those games again. So yeah. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun to do, but yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying that I've lost all that so far. You've just seen the second spleens, you're enticed by the weird face pillow. Oh, that's Jeff. That's Jeff, the one who... Whenever I say, Jeff has come and Jeffed all over the place, that is who I'm talking about. And next to him is Smeagol. And out of camera, over here is Kipper. I brought Smeagol and Kipper with me above all other plushies. Actually, no, I brought a handful of other plushies as well. Yeah. And, yes, as Mal points out, Tony. Tony the giant fucking skull.
We don't ask questions about how Tony got here. Just accept that Tony is here. We
also don't ask any questions about how fucking big that thing is. Because it doesn't look all that big. It looks like it's just slightly bigger than my head. It's bigger than my chest. Like my entire torso region. That thing's bigger. Thankfully, it's mostly hollow, so it doesn't weigh all that much, but it's fucking thick. Thick. Big. But yeah, so Vampire the Masquerade, we are still with MM investigating the Chantry and trying to work out what the fuck's going on here. Update. So Callie has also been playing this, and she went for Laisha's scene first as well. So I was helping guide her through doing that. She managed to do things that I didn't. She convinced Richard to help, rather than him just storming off. And his help is basically, he gives you a hip flask. You drink from it, and it gives you a one-time usage of Obfuscate 4, Doppelganger, which basically means you can talk to someone, get clues about them and their behavior, and then you can go away and you can basically become them. And Callie used this on the priest.
Mistakes were made.
Yes, I'm guessing that. Callie used it on the priest, became the priest, and then, donned the disguise, and then, very importantly, used Obfuscate as well, so people wouldn't see two priests next to each other who looked identical. Because then that will break Obfuscate. And used that disguise to go and talk to the Monsignor, the one who up against the, like, the parting of the curtains, and it's like, that feels like if I go in there, I'll die. And I noped out and I went and retrieved the body instead. Callie went through the curtains, and there was a sign on it, point of no return. She did it. And, so the Monsignor is a scary kind of dude. Quite thin. A head taller than the priest was. And And then was, asking questions like, all these kind of things about, do we have any updates on that? And then said, yes, these servants of the devil, they try with their subtleties and their tricks, and they think they can wile their ways. But I've never been fooled by one to this date. Puts his hand on your shoulder, dispels the obfuscate, and just looks at you as Leisha. I'm like, oh fuck. And then he said, something else, like I think he shouts something in Latin, and presses the ring on his finger to your forehead, which starts burning. The fucker is a hunter, and we're talking the supernatural kind of hunter, with true faith abilities. Quite rightly, Leisha got the fuck out of there. So yeah, we avoided that. And I'm kind of glad. Because I got the Prince's Childer back. Providing I have actually gotten the right one of the 3. Fingers crossed. But at least I didn't get true faith used against me.
Thanks for me.
So, in the vein of this, and mistakes being made, let's catch up on some chat and jump into things. That's not how that works. Also, I've seen that we're over 75% complete with the Drunk Stream Challenge, and that's still got 21 days left on it. That's going to be happening very soon. Yeah, with that, Fox and I are going to have to work out whether we can actually get that data sent over, and if not, Far Cry 5 will probably be playing on her save data instead, because hopefully it all synced up for the pair of us. Hopefully, and I can just join her game. Hello, welcome, Maury. First, indeed you were. Sharky, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for the 19-month subscription. Very much appreciated. Oh boy. Yes.
Oh, whoa. I felt like that was the mouse.
Probably was, considering his proximity to us. I love that Sharky is the one that immediately went for spank. Before being told, smack. Person dead in the chat? No, denied. I'm the first undead because I've got no fucking energy. I feel like the living dead the entire day. You had the wrong command. Oh, there begins the smackening. Oh no, the cooldown. Yes, thwarted by the cooldown. And the thing is, because it's a Stream Elements thing, not a Twitch thing, moderators can't bypass the cooldown. Hello, welcome into the chat, Callie. Happy Hurricane Eve. Yes, so a little windy out. It's mostly been rainy here for now, but yes, we are under hurricane watch.
Surprise!
Wow.
Holiday.
Well, it's not even really hurricane watch. It's tropical storm watch because let's be honest, it's a tropical storm. It's not a hurricane. Like it's probably going to be like the weather report said. It's going to be a Cat 1 hurricane when it hits the Bahamas, and then it's going to go back down to being a tropical storm when it gets to us, and then as it goes further north, goes to a tropical depression. Which, mood. More of the smacking. Hello, welcome, Torian. Torian arriving to the smacking shenanigans. Fine, smackety, smack, 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 right, clippity, clappity, boom. Yeah, I thought you all might, appreciate the giant draddy patties being smeared across the screen there. There's Boo. Thank you, Callie, for the hydration reminder. I almost reached for my beer, sorry, ale, when I was going for that. It's like, it's not the way to hydrate. Sounds blood rushing to the little dragon. There's the comment. There's the comment. Speaking of drinking, though, thank you, Callie, for your contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. Substantial can confirm. Not what I meant.
It's always what you meant. Right? Always.
I'm wondering why I'm being cuddled. Fluffy, hello and welcome. Hello, fellow adult. That had all the energy of that clip of the old man dressed like a teenager saying, "Why, hello, fellow teenagers." Thank you, Sharky, for your contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. Mal, hello and welcome. Fluffy, welcome, Maury. You're grown up now, back in adult now. Don't know what I was thinking, but that skull is fucking huge. Yes, it really is. It's absolutely gigantic. Like, if I remove the overlay for a second, that's a fucking desk fan next to it. A full-size desk fan. I should give you some scale to how big that bastard is.
No, sir.
Torian giving out all the redeems. That's spins in the back. So fantastic taste for my lord. Being an out raid time. Is that what you call sexy times now? Okay, Torian. Just have fun responsibly whilst watching a stream. You don't want to accidentally press something that you didn't mean to, and before you know it, in a post of orgasmic bliss, you donate 360,000 bits to me. Could happen. Sorry, there's so much Project Monk. That's alright. Like, Yakuza Kiwami, so basically, the games that I lost for all the progress on is the ones I'm more annoyed about. Like, Metro Last Light, I was a significant part of the way through the game. Detroit Become Human, I wasn't too bad, because I wasn't far through. Carrion is a short game, but I was very far through the game. Moves of Madness, I was towards the end of Act 2, or at the end of Act 2, and I was, quite a way through. Spider-Man, I was... Actually, in fairness, I wasn't all that far through Spider-Man. But it felt like a long time. Yakuza Kiwami, though, that is pretty much losing all the progress, and that was a significant amount, and felt like it was a significant amount. So, the priority will be getting Wasteland and Nier Automata back up to where I'm supposed to be. Oh, and Detroit as well, because those are the games that are currently on stream schedule at the moment. Get those up to the point that they were supposed to be, and then they can go back on. Until then, though, those days are essentially going to be one-off / chaos streams, because I have no idea what the fuck to do in the meantime. Sharky... Callie, Sharky missed your voice. I think some of that picked up.
I missed you too, Sharky.
My popped all day and it hurts. I have no idea what's popped, DJ, but I'm sorry to hear it. Now see the second spleen is just fucking so enticed by the weird face pillow. You should see when Jeff actually arrives here. Jeff gets entranced by it and can't look away. Thank you, DJ, for your contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. Yes, above it all is Tony. I thought Tony was tiny when Mount first shared him because it was just a skull, nothing for sale. Mount posted a picture of them, the skull next to him. Oh yeah, like right here. The skull was right here on my shoulder, essentially, and it's like about that much taller than my head. So from my shoulder to about there, that's Tony. That's the size of Tony. Mistakes were made. Should never follow the words. I disguise as a priest. It's fine. The Catholic Church will cover for you. They'll cover it up. They always do.
Mountain wasn't disguised as a I was disguised as a
You were disguised as a male creepy priest.
And
I'm just saying.
be more concerning.
Yes, I'm just just make sure it goes down for the record, Judge.
Point being, sir.
No point. Just want it noted.
Noted.
It should always be followed by that. Oh, it's Torium. It's not Twitch, it's Streamlands, so I can turn the call off. Oh, fuck. Keep stealing all the thunder. I don't want to be stealing thunder when there's a fucking hurricane. That invites badness. Callie, why are you redeeming Kitty screen time? You're over there. Usually with both cats. And he's loafed. Of course.
Screen time too. I'll bring you the old man.
Oh, God. Good news for everyone is that I'm getting better, but I realised just now that my clots will take 3-6 months to go away. Russ recovered him. Ooh. Sorry to hear that, Sharky. But, good to hear that you're on the road to recovery.
Here's the old man.
Hello, Dresden. Hi, buddy.
Move that closer.
What's doing that? Yeah.
Here we are.
Hello, buddy.
Here he is.
Oh, oh. The boot was a bit too big for the door, wasn't it?
Here's one. Oh, someone's gonna go pan.
Yep, someone's going to go loaf.
Show them your beautiful whiskers. Show them
Don't-
your beautiful whiskers.
Dresden. No, he's wanting to leave. Dresden. He's eating the birds. Just, you know, he's just now slightly off camera. Well, at least we've got Capus in the background there in his bread pan. He's loafing and baking right now.
Go sit on your daddy's lap. Sit on your father's lap. See father. Go see your father.
Please no, I want to have blood flow on my legs. That's a fucking chunky cat.
He's only like 15 pounds.
I'm not supposed to lift more than 4 pounds.
You would be lifting him. He would come to you.
No.
Listen to that big purr sound.
I see Capus is perching on the corner there. Not even a month in treatment will be a month hard to say. Jesus. Still though, Sharky.
Look at the absolute unit of this cat.
Ready and well empty. Ah, I see. 902 co-op in the meantime. Oh, fuck no.
Come on.
I can only imagine that's just going to be painful. It's bigger than that. Yeah, we'll go past it. Ah. You, hello and welcome. Were more smacks happening? Yes, they were.
You ignored them.
I didn't hear them.
Oh. Come on, buddy.
Kane, hello and welcome, and thank you for the 26-month resub. Very much appreciated. Kitty and the Callie, yep. Double cat, double kitty screen time, yep. We are blessed. And now Capus is just hanging out here.
He's a kicker out of Dresden is a...
Residents are fuck you.
Dresden's a monster.
Yes. But you're getting the cat butt, yes. Yes, I was. Yep, got the X. Dresden translated chunk and become oh lord. Oh yeah. Yeah, Dresden is fully into oh lord he come and territory. Capius, I've never ever seen a cat that is both so graceful and so clumsy, and so intelligent, yet such a fucking moron. It landed in the bed that's on the printer. You can see it from there, because I can see it from there, and you don't know where it is. Brain the size of a walnut, that cat. He coming. What, hear me actually call someone an numpty?
We are blessed.
Oh no.
It's the belly. It's the belly. It's the belly. He's so mad.
He is very mad. I'm trying to stay out of swiping distance.
Oh, he's not a swiper.
Yes he is.
He's not. Look at him.
He swiped and got my ankle when I was leaving the bedroom earlier.
Well, that's because you were leaving the bedroom earlier. Look. Fist bump. Come on. Fist bump. No? Fist bump?
I'm on the verge of getting concussed by his tail whipping.
He has to show everyone his butthole.
Apparently, yes. Captain President. Oh yeah, she's dirt. Let's get the last one though. I do want to overdrop on feeling better in this so my foods I'll be able to resub again. Don't worry at all. Like literally it is greatly appreciated that you do sub, but it's completely optional. It's never required. I forgot that America used pounds and how heavy things when they have £15, no brain weight stuff, not money. I mean, in fairness, UK still does in some places. Some things are weighed by pounds, some things are weighed by stone, and some things are weighed by kilograms. Weird. Kitty tummy. Oh, people saying hello to you as well, Callie. Q and Torian. Yeah, the energy from that was, he doesn't bite. Yes, he does. Yeah, Callie again. You can't win this. I really can't. I really cannot. I'm surrounded by cat bots. He's about 1 stone of a kitty. Just slightly over, I think, yeah. Carly weighs slightly less interest than them. He's a chonk. Like, he got taken to the vet. And the vet's answer was, he's fine, he's just fat.
No, that's a true story.
Yeah.
He's having trouble pooping, and I paid $400 to have the vet tell me he's fat and constipated.
I said, oh, Carly, like, fine, just fat. As American, I like the idea of using so much small number. Yeah, but it's so awkward and unwieldy. Just use kilograms. It's really nice and simple. You know, decimalize shit. At least you do it with your money. I'd be really worried if you did not decimalize your money. Yeah, £14 as a stone, for anyone confused. Who constantly regrets his capture from the wild, who is terrified to play outside. Yes. Yes, he is. Awkward and unwieldy is the American way. It really is. It really is, and all the measurements they continue to vehemently use were invented by a drunk mathematician. Speaking of drunk, cheers. Speaking of drinking, let's get the fangs out. That's an old alert. Skippy, skippy, skip, skip, skip. Pulled a job in Euro Truck with oil, and I said, oil? Americaning intensifies. Break out the Eagles. My first stretchy body glitch, never had an Instagram, never had it in any game. Oh, nice. Kilograms is 2.2 per pound, so it ends up being a big number. Yeah, but that's why grams exist. Because, you know, that's only... Well, if it's 2.2, yeah. But still. It's 2 kilograms and 200 grams. Simple. Oh, right, yeah. I was on top of the tower puzzle. And, why are there only 3 of these? Hang on.
Is that the exit? I did it!
That is the point of no return. Turn volume down now. Have fun with my vampy fam. I don't know if you'd want to be family with these vampires. Although in fairness, I have always thought that Vampire the Masquerade rules or lore do make more sense for it. But yeah, that's just me. That fire. 10, 100, 1,000. Now 12 inches to a foot, 1 kilogram to 2.2 pounds. And you know 5280, that cursed number is. Oh god, yeah. Number of yards to a mile. Or you know, 1,000 meters to a kilometer.
My head.
What the shit? Clyde, get Deneb. She got out.
What? How on earth could
No
she?
time for that. Go get him.
Ow. I'm out?
Who cares about Deneb? Do you think Iverson gave a shit when she offed all our guys?
Huh? Wait, Iverson, are you talking about the party? It wasn't us.
And now she's awake. Great.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Don't fall for her act. She came here to destroy us. Don't forget it.
What are they talking about? I'm not here to...
Oh yay,
we
great.
thought you were behind the attack.
2 misses out.
Just can it? You can stop the little dance routine already? It's not gonna work on us. So spit it out. Why did your bitch of a prince betray us?
Oh, I'm sorry. The Tremere think we betrayed them. Oh. Don't defend myself. I'm sorry. I'm going to defend myself. Get fucked.
You're gonna start by dialing it down a notch.
You can't talk to me
I could
like...
care less. It's not you I've come to talk to.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Where?
Pet peeve. The phrase "I could care less" implies that yes, you could actually care less than you currently do. Which means yes, you could be caring quite a lot. I couldn't care less means you literally don't give a fuck. Fucking Americans.
Your boss.
Here.
What the fuck is he wearing?
I presume.
He wears his sunglasses at night.
Osborne. At last.
Well, you certainly are.
Behind you with his mouth seat.
Few people are able to escape
Yes, he is.
from memory traps without assistance. Though I doubt you were able to escape with your memory unscathed.
Yeah, I knew it. Deduction.
My memories.
Yes, that's right. I hope for your sake that you haven't forgotten any of them along the way. Otherwise, I fear that the memory fragments you have lost will be gone forever.
Is this some kind of joke?
Really glad that I was thorough about exploring that
There's no
place.
reason to let it get
Really
you.
bad. Really bad.
They might one day come back to you. The effects are not always permanent. You've had
Fucking
to
Tremere.
worry about if you've been thorough. Let's put the matter.
Lydia, hello and welcome.
Now
Yes,
that
you can't
you're
sleep. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lydia.
We'll be able to.
Hopefully you'll be able to be lulled to sleep by my dulcet tones and my
A threat.
exasperated screaming.
I just wanted to talk to you.
And why, pray tell? To explain the reasons for your prince's betrayal?
The prince is on edge. She thought you might have been behind the attack.
But seeing your reaction, I'm guessing you're not.
You're putting me in a somewhat awkward position.
I'd like to put you in even more of an awkward position. You know, your feet nailed to your head.
In danger. If you're telling the truth, you're going to have to prove it.
Sure. I would lose most of my willpower, but that would win it. Yeah, fuck it. You didn't focus. Yes!
Honestly, if I wanted to finish the job, do you seriously think I would have come all by myself?
Point well taken. Go on. I'm listening.
You have to believe me. We're not responsible for the attack at the party.
The prince will be relieved to know that you're all safe and sound.
If only that much were true. Many of our brethren were in attendance at that accursed reception.
You need a reason for my presence. The prince is worried about you. That's why I've been sent. To make sure you're safe.
Very well, my dear. I would like to believe that you are not here to finish the job, as they say. However, the idea that your prince sent you to help us?
Fucking Tremere.
may be many things, but she is most certainly not sentimental.
You're right. That isn't the only reason I was sent.
Just why are you here, then?
For our alliance.
I know these times are tough, but the prince wants to make sure our agreement still stands.
What agreement?
What do you mean, what agreement? The union you were supposed to celebrate at the party.
Be more specific. What were the particulars?
I'm not sure I understand. You know exactly what it was about. Why are you asking me?
I want to know if I can trust you. Or if you're trying to pull one over on me with your eloquence. So please continue.
That didn't actually gain me any more, and I can focus. I can focus to meet him and have a 43% success, and there's a 25% he's gonna... yeah, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna see this point.
Lie to you. I have no idea.
Is that so?
I'm sorry. I'm just the messenger.
Precisely. You should ask yourself what that implies. What was your prince expecting? That I would negotiate with an amateur?
I don't think she thought there was still anything to negotiate. She sent me to confirm our alliance, not renegotiate the terms.
Then she has made a mistake. Look around you. This room used to be teeming with devoted kindred.
Fucking
We
Tremere.
lost 3/4 of our people.
Good.
Hartford has taken serious risks. In all regards, risks that are not on par with your prince's commitments.
Exit Holtby Gates.
Demand compensation.
I see.
You are obviously not the most qualified to be having this conversation, but if you want to have some good news to take back to your prince, you're going to have to come back to the table and give us something.
With all due respect, I don't think...
Enough small talk. What is your prince willing to give us to salvage this alliance and right the wrongs that she's caused us?
Don't have enough of that. They seem to be trying a little hard. That's just what they are. It's what they're like. They won't. They will not give a shit about money. Kindred don't care about money. They just don't. Generally. A neighborhood in Boston, maybe? Place on the Primogene Council, maybe as well. But, how do you get that blue stuff back? Usually by these dialogue options. So the one that has like the normal infinity symbol next to them, that basically means you can regain willpower with that. But I don't have the appropriate level of education to be able to do it. So,
Because the Primogene Council is one thing that she's fighting. But a neighborhood in Boston, that's sacrifice.
yeah. Yeah, territory does tend to be more valuable than a say in the council. Especially when the Tremere are involved, because the Tremere can always use more territory because they love their chantries and they love having places to put them. Yeah, fuck it.
What if the prince gave you a slice of her city?
That would depend
Hey,
on
that was correct.
Hey, ma'am, girl, where are you going with this? Whichever one you want.
Next, I would just be convincing the prince to give that pie in Boston. Fine.
All right. How about Charlestown?
Why not?
Very well. We have a deal. I'll contact our headquarters in Hartford to iron out the details.
Fantastic. Hazel's gonna kill me.
Don't care.
It looks like we have ourselves an agreement.
Hey, I got a treat.
Hartford will remain
Diplomat. Didn't want that. MM understands that alliances are too valuable to set aside so easily. There is still a long way to go, but at least dialogue is still possible. Minus 20 XP to the experience cost for the social attribute. Nice! Very nice.
Boston's umbrella. For now, Iverson will still have to answer for the party. What happened was unacceptable. I will not turn a blind eye.
I understand.
That being said,
There weren't many of them in there. Should have killed them. You are the protagonist, protag with very little combat powers. In fact, actually. Yeah, I am not a... Yeah, Toreador are not good for combat in this setting. I just really aren't.
Sir.
Very well. I'll
Stupid.
contact your prince in the next few days. I think we're done here.
You could probably get
Unless
away,
there's
maybe,
anything
but,
else
you know,
wanted to talk to
thaumaturgy.
me about.
Give me some questions.
I would like to ask you a few questions. If you have a minute, of course.
Of course.
You have any rivals in the blood business?
Yes, there are a few. Malkavian spawn in particular. They had the market cornered for a good amount of time, especially in Gwendolyn King's day. Even though I don't
Fucking
approve of
Malkavians.
their
Hey, Malkavians are
methods,
brilliant.
I
Best
must
clan.
admit that they excel in their art. There are few capable of producing blood so pure.
Seems like your business has been turning for quite some time. Am I right?
Indeed, you're not mistaken. Warlocks have always had a special talent for getting the most out of blood. Call it our trademark.
Well, your trademark was
always
blood
been
magic.
something. But what your prince is proposing goes much further.
I liked playing a Tremere in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines because, my good god, the thaumaturgy in that was just fucking broken.
Enormous.
Precisely.
Justin is offended for my showing off his belly. I'm not surprised.
I bumped into a few people during my detention. Humans.
Yes.
Who are
Behind
they?
you, though.
What are they doing here?
They're the forgotten, the invisible. People who live on the streets.
No, it's a Vinter's trademark is blood magic.
Squatters. They wander in here by choice or ill
Good god, if the Tevinter ever came across the Tremere, that would be really scary.
Need blood, like everyone else.
See, I may not be massively enthused by for God of War Ragnarok being out. I am very enthused by Dragon Age Dreadwolf being made though, because I remember it's now actually yes, Dragon Age Dreadwolf has now gone to alpha stage.
You mentioned my memory fragments earlier.
Yes.
Or maybe beta.
You led me to believe that the loss of them was permanent?
Not necessarily. Memory impairment is a side effect of the dimension.
The
How
dimension.
permanent the condition is varies from one person to the next.
That's the kind of thing I wish I'd known going into this.
I can only imagine. But as I told you, you may not have anything to worry about.
May not have anything to worry
It
about.
should all come back to you in time. At least if it comforts you, I truly hope so.
Am I the only victim to suffer the effects of your magic?
No, far from it. Anyone who enters the prison is affected.
Including you?
Of course, but we have rituals to counteract its effects.
If Tremere tells you not to worry, you're probably ought to worry. Yep.
I don't get it. Why do you target memories? You could have just built a bunch of high security cells.
Believe me, all cells can be breached, even the
All the worry.
strongest ones. But if you rob prisoners of their memories, they lose their very desire to escape.
In theory.
In theory.
Communism works, in theory.
No, I'm good.
Very well. You'd best be running along back to your prince. I'm sure she's
like,
eager
lived
to hear your
insanely.
report.
It did.
That she
It
certainly
was like,
is.
hello, I am the
Very
necktie.
well, Miss Lewis.
Did somebody mention a fucked up tie? I call bullshit.
Would you please escort MM out? It would be a shame if she were to get lost again. As
That
for
ass.
the rest of you, it seems we need to start packing our things.
Eminem.
Next stop, Charles.
Gonna bust out a hell of a rap. This seems to be my... This seems to be what I'm doing every single stream, is I start by being at the very end of a scene, and then... I didn't recover all my memories. What the fuck? I thought I did. What the fuck?
You mean you don't remember what you don't remember?
Apparently not. Came off in the distance. What the fuck? Really wish I was better at doing his accent. He's got a gorgeous accent. Met the Tremere for the Hertfordshire Chantry. You convinced the Tremere from the Hertfordshire Chantry and got a resonance bonus for all specs. I could have freed the prisoner in the tower. I did not realise that I could. Oh, they mean the Nosferatu. I honestly thought that going up in that elevator thing was where I would go to it. You've got the one memory you really need, how to drink blood. No, I was nomming rats the whole time. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. What was that? You could protect the sensitive documents. I did, didn't I? Well, I removed them. Well, at least I got a nice chunk of experience from that. Continue. Now, only one left. Moore's apartment as Caleb. All contact with the individual who issued the alert has been lost. Caleb must go to Jason Moore's apartment, or home, to find out what has happened and bring Moore back to the prince. There's the Ventru. The Ventru is clearly a Ventru Crusader. Except the Ventru Crusaders don't really exist in this game. So you play as multiple characters? Yes, you play as 3 characters, and you each has their own different chapters, different things they can do, and different focuses. Like Caleb has the fact that he can dominate people, fortitude, presence, like, you know, he's the one who will just make people do what he wants them to, but also have a sense of class around him. MM is the one who can ninja herself around if she needs to and be a bit more persuasive in her approach. And then you have Leisha, who is the detective one, but also is a Malkavian, so her mental state is not exactly amazing. But, yeah, better than it could be. Oh, available experience is 5. Oh, I got the 130 experience. Right, okay, so the experience does apply solely to the character that it plays as. So I actually can't do anything there. I've got no XP available for Caleb. Oh, excuse me. Well, since I can't do anything, I might as well. No, I don't actually do anything. Fine. The thing is, for each of the 3 characters, you can select one of 4 approaches, or rather than approach, more like a an archetype.
Nice badge.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait. Okay. Let me know when I get here. Excuse me.
Nice badge. Mine now.
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked Moore for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them.
Where'd the other guy go? Don't know. I'm guessing he stuffed him in somewhere.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, really not. Hate him. No, he's a Ventru. He wouldn't do that.
You're right, it's only a cop.
Special Agent Smith.
The
Exactly.
FBI. Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead.
The back of Caleb's neck is very shiny.
Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
Go ahead. It's okay.
Who needs obfuscate when you can just straight up wear someone's badge?
There was something back there you could have looked at.
No, there wasn't. I didn't see anything. Okay. Jesus, nothing to lose your head about. Officer Gomez is the most cop name to have ever copped. Yeah, pretty much. Someone got ahead of themselves.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
No,
Special
you're
Agent
not.
Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith. Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL.
Agent Smith, that's kind of a joke. No, why?
He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards.
Yeah, that's some injury.
Squad car that got here around 2:45.
Oh, look at all that willpower, and look at how little... How much hunger do I have a potential for? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'ma be fucking using that.
Is the caretaker still here?
Injuries, putting it lightly.
Living room. But I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
He's about to be a lot more shocked, because I just saw that, canister? Brain. Display cabinet of weapons, that's it. Let's just a little cut.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
He wants to be fed. I'm sorry, is the fact that he is that fat really an indicative that he cares about how much he eats?
Look, he had food insecurity as a child.
Okay, then...
So?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed
Well,
off,
we can't get the author back from for the reports, can we?
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years
Jason
old.
Moore, he's a bit of less now.
Dual citizen of
Jason
Portugal
less.
and the US. No criminal record.
There we go.
Yeah, we're trying to
there
get
we
a hold
go.
of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
Name title.
More of what you came for?
No. A complex assignment. More or less.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask
Well, he was going to see he was the head. Now the building is a head
shady
less.
stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant
The
gets his head
fuck,
chopped
Mal?
off.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for
I
everything
honestly
else.
thought it was going to be in the evidence bag.
Case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place, they say it was a real bloodbath.
Well, no, considering what your job
You're
is.
here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
Oh, yay! I get Auspex as well. Everyone gets Auspex. Auspex for everyone. When Sense the Invisible is activated, looking at a non-human character is enough to identify its nature. It's also possible to reveal the tracks left by a supernatural creature and learn more about it.
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so
Okay.
please cooperate with him.
Like, Auspex should be basics for a vampire. It's actually not. Auspex is an in-clan discipline for only a few of them. Alright, there it is. At the wall, yeah.
Victim lost a lot of blood.
That was game breaking, that.
What?
Victim lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, and a head.
I was game changing that piece of him.
Hasn't got a fucking head, of course he's lost a lot of blood. Actually, wait, what is my level of Auspex? Yeah. It's not even I've got Auspex 1. It's not even, I've got any dots in Auspex or anything. It's just basic. And that... Oh! He can't upgrade Auspex. So maybe it is. Maybe in this version of Vampire, every vampire clan has Auspex. It's only some vampire clans can actually upgrade it, which sucks. That's kind of stupid. Like, previous editions of Vampire was like, yes, all vampires have heightened senses and heightened, heightened senses versus mortals, but then stuff like Auspex, Fortitude, Potence, and Celerity were basically increased abilities even for vampires. But if every clan has access to Auspex, that's kind of dumb.
So you can always hit the lore button.
Well, that is. Let's say clans. True. The clan of kings, blue bloods. In their own eyes, only the clan of kings has the restraint, the wisdom, the control, and the pedigree to lead their kind through the night. Throughout their time as god kings of ancient Babylon and lords and ladies of the Dark Ages, their contemporary roles as guardians of royal blood, majority shareholders, and campaign fund backers, they have been obsessed with the impulse to rule. They collect their tithes in the form of precious blood, ensuring the growth of their legacy. While many other clans claim positions of influence in politics and business, no one can rival the Ventrue in the game of pure power and wealth. But lately their arrogant projections are divinely chosen rulers, better fit to lead than any other clan, have begun to falter. Time is running out. As they feel their privilege slipping through their fingers, then the Ventrue tighten the grip and fight fang and claw to remain in control as the masters of their kind. Clan Ventrue has long been the leaders of the Camarilla, holding more positions of power than any other clan. And they are loath to give that up, even after losing the most prominent representative to a Brujah assassination. The Ventrue continue to maintain that they are destined to rule all kindred, no matter the sacrifices involved. The Ventrue believe in the strength of tradition and lineage, the embrace is one of the most important rituals, and the choice of childhood affects the way other members of the clan treat the sire. Ventrue therefore aim to embrace overachievers, politically or financially powerful kine, or those with a talent that sets them apart from the masses. These nights the Ventrue are cautious, the talentless fall by the wayside, while the best blend in with humanity as bankers, shadow directors, reclusive moguls, and chiefs of staff. No longer can a Ventrue openly lead a board or take a prominent position in mortal community. They resent having to influence their surroundings from the shadow, but know that the risk of a fatal Masquerade breach is too high to risk anything else. The Ventrue are the establishment. They set and maintain the rules, punishing those who break them and occasionally rewarding those who follow. Their critics consider them tyrants or the jailers of the other kindred. The uncomfortable truth is that without them, the Masquerade and the Camarilla with it would have fallen long ago. The Ventrue are more loyal to their cause these nights than ever before, adversity only making them ever more determined to succeed and more certain they have the right to do whatever it takes. That didn't tell me anything. Still. Agent Smith is about as strong a detective as Jonathan Reed. In fairness, at least Jonathan Reed never claimed to be a detective, he was just a doctor. Josie, hello and welcome. Hello, Milkies. Malk is a milky milk. Well, there's my milk in the kitchen. Sorry, your pup boot my phone. I was about making you audio put Tam. When I don't have a fucking speech impediment, that's when. And also, you know, the SCP things are probably the... Not a Pokemon. Yeah.
They wanted to
Someone's trying to catch me with Pokeballs.
Back home.
I was swatting away Pokeballs. Your fault for not watching the stream. I'm not a Hey, my name's Chaozu. You hear that, Vegeta? It's a Chaozu. I'ma catch it. No speech impediment, but I've done voiceover. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. Ah, safe zone. No, there's two. Yeah. It's Malkavian. I'm gonna catch it.
One of the weapons is missing.
I think we may have found the beheading weapon, or at least, you know, where it's missing from.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
Jesus Christ, Caleb. He's definitely a Ventru. If only Moore got to that room, he wouldn't have lost his head. Ah, he might have done, though. Inspect. Meaty. I have no points in deduction. I can't observe it carefully. Let's just look at it. Poke.
It was a pretty clean cut.
See, I can deduce better than that. Being decapitated with a clean cut like that implies that the user had a lot of strength.
A signet ring with a beaver on it.
Beaver. It's actually like anatomically correct, the windpipe and the spine. Yeah, it's probably actually the most accurate beheading that I've ever seen in media. Like, yeah, you've even got the muscles in the right place. That's kind of impressive.
Did you miss the hole in his jacket? Interesting.
It's not going to do anything. Examine.
Wound in the right hip.
Ah. No, it's just the light.
There.
No, it's just to be a red stump. Yep. What's this? Sense the unseen. I could just look.
Moore's driver's license.
Just, you know, casually carrying around with him $152. It's fine.
There's a retainer here somewhere.
Retainers generally aren't supernatural. A mortal and surface vampire, commonly a ghoul, is terms usually interchangeable, with retainers being the polite choice. Oh, right, okay, yeah. If they're using retainers to refer to a ghoul, then yes, supernatural. So I'm thinking he was shot, slumped against this, and then the person broadside and fucking axe across his head. Quite possibly, yeah. Because, you know, my thinking and what I know about... Okay, that's just footprints. Boston Police, District D4. Sicut Paribus Sit Deus Nobis, first in the nation. It's notebook. Lieutenant Mia Anderson. Leaving a notebook here, Jesus Christ. Midnight, James Moore leaves with his bodyguards. 2 o'clock, James Moore returns, wounded with bodyguards, refuses Adam's help. 2:15, Adam called 911. 2:25, parking attendant sees Moore's car leave. 2:45, Baker enters building, questions Adams. 2:50, Leanne arrives shortly afterwards, or Lehane. Why is the head missing? ID, trophy, proof of a hit, wife and daughter on vacation with friends. Where are the bodyguards? Why hire them? Money laundering? Household staff? Nanny? Housekeeper? Nice apartment. Renovated. Lydia's an architect. Why is her office so small compared to the husband's? Then no slash mark and statue to indicate the weapon struck it. Goes into and carried by the bodyguards. See, also the fact, you know, that there is a lack of blood spurt. I mean, you know, there is blood spurt, but not much of it. But there's, you know, blood on the floor. Yeah, I don't think... He'd already been, you know, quite badly wounded by the time he got there. Like, pretty sure that's where the head was chopped off.
Bodyguard escaped in his own car.
That's also possible. Yeah, that's actually quite possible, because, you know...
Convenient.
If...
ID is right there.
Also... Yeah, it is, because James Moore was a vampire. If he had his head cut off, that body would not be in that state. James Moore was more than a fresh embrace. You'd have to be a fresh embrace to be that fresh, and that's together. So yeah, I'm guessing that's the ghoul. Goes own head off, case solved.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
That is a fucking donut. Which, what did you say about the boy being together and fresh embrace? So basically, so the way that it works, I'm just gonna pause this so I can actually explain it better. So with Vampire the Masquerade, when you kill a vampire by bringing them final death, whichever way you choose to do it, their body basically reverts to a state of where their body should be. Like, all the aging that their body should have done, that the vampirism had stopped, catches up with the body really quickly. So, like, if they'd been fresh embraced and then killed, they would look pretty much the same, because their body wouldn't have had any time to, you know, delay decomposure. As the body got older, when the vampire was killed, you would see more signs of decomposition, and that's why the older vampires, when you kill them, they just go to dust. And some will just go to skeletal, because that's how that works. So it's funny. That's not Jason Moore. No, it can't be.
There. That's good.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we? No. I want Caleb's voice actor. I want him to use Caleb's voice to do some of Cloud's funnier lines in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just, you know, just the thing of Cloud going, pretty please. Then we inventor and figured it out. Yep.
Ugh, what a stench. Oh, there are bloodstains on the garbage chute.
That's probably where the head's gone.
Oh, there are bloodstains on the garbage chute.
You know, says, yeah, I found out where the head went.
You'll need to ask the concierge how to get to the parking garage. He's the one who sent my colleagues down.
See, if the person was thinking more, they would have, you know, thrown the head down and then throw some of the trash bags down afterwards and, you know, give that bit of a wipe down so it would be less conspicuous.
There are bloody prints on these bags.
Yeah, which tells us, you know, that there is going to be a bagged up head in the trash in the trash.
Smart until they tried.
Yep.
When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him?
Just look for a small normal bin bag. Exactly. You know, just look for the unique asset. Hello, fellow reflection havers. Hang on a sec. Wait, what? Wait, what?
I'll finish you and I'm on my way.
That's a window. That's not a mirror. That's a window. It's a very badly done mirror.
Why is the FBI interested in more?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on.
And nom him if I need to.
Looks like Lydia's planner.
In case of emergency, call Paranoia. That's going to be attached forward.
Seems to revolve around June and her home in Costa Rica.
2022, August.
Often absent.
7th, visit Grandpa at San Jose. 10, goodbye Costa Rica. 15th, pick June to Painting Glass. 17, buy new book Streets from Catherine Bergman. 22, 10 a.m. new architecture project for Boston Museum. A case of emergency called Pura Vida. Live in the Pura Vida? Pura Vida Loca? What? Oh, right, yeah. Look, food, pizza.
Slice. Oh, a little garlicky.
10 years in the business, and I've never seen anything like it.
Still whole. That's also what happens when you tell your bottom to stop moving. You get still whole. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well,
Who'd leave that lying around?
Yeah, who would leave, like, hardly any pizza eaten at all. I'm gonna play the brown note for you. Damn, that's a shitty move. Oh wait, no, it's not a mirror. It, in fact, actually, is just a very shitty mirror. It's a very shitty done mirror because that has the exact same texture on it.
The apartment has changed since my last visit.
Caleb, inside voice, inside voice.
What a mess. Nobody's done the cleaning in ages.
All we need now is the murder weapon. Excuse me, can you help me? There's been a murder.
Somebody slept here.
Someone's been sleeping there for quite a while, I would say. And that's why there's pizza there as well. Okay, I'm guessing that up here is leading back to the weapon area. Squatter's house party. I'm thinking it was the retainer. I think he kept the retainer here and did everything he could to try and, you know, remove the retainer's actual presence from humanity so he could be a doppelganger. I'm betting this was planned. God, this place is fucking massive. Slight jank.
A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk.
Wait. So, the lieutenant has a... Why is the office so small compared to the rest of the apartment? Because you don't need much more than this. This is perfectly adequate for an architect's office. So in Vampire World, how important was Moore? He was a very well regarded security asset by the head of security, who happens to be a Nosferatu. And if you're regarded as being valuable by Nosferatu, my good God, you are valuable.
The blueprints of a house on the west coast of Costa Rica. Pura Vida Extension Project.
In case of emergency, Pura Vida. It's got something to do with this. Accidentally press that. End. Thank you for the hydration reminder, Callie. So maybe Pura Vida is more as a hideout, but I feel like having it as the emergency contact and the blueprints laying around is too on the nose. Well, it was Lydia's planner, and it was that was Lydia's office as well. So it seems like that would be a hint, because those were plans for this apartment, and it said Pura Vida as well. Confidential file, Beryl Underwood. Number 292_2019. Dear Madam, Beryl Underwood is a particularly challenging subject in that he knows far more about finance than I do. Oh, this is my childer. He sees me as a mere subordinate and is highly suspicious of me. He most certainly uses extreme secure networks for his usual business, and he would be wrong to do without them. Excuse me. Since I've worked for him, Mr. Underwood has regularly approached me about his interest in the sugar industry. His ability to project into the future is impressive. All of his actions are well thought out. I have never seen him make a mistake. In addition to intensive lobbying in developed countries, his recent financial operations reveal a shrewd intensification of his operations in BRICS countries. A number of people close to power in Brazil, India, and South Africa in particular have received financial aid, financial and in-kind donations, cars, villas, jewelry, etc., through shell companies or trusted intermediaries. I see this as an effective way of asserting his control over production in critical areas while covering his tracks very neatly. Thank you for the hydration reminder, DJ. I'm sure there's actually still them in there. I don't think how's a hydration. How's alcohol? Oh, for the love of fuck, Mal. No. 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 Oh, fuck you, Q. Suffer to wash it down. Callie, would you be so kind as to bring up some absinthe? I need to forget that I have taste buds.
Very warm room. And the person just walked in.
I heard. Suffer.
I just want to know how much they love you.
Well, in that case, could you get me a cider, please, then? Yeah. One of the apple ones from the fridge. Yes, please. I need something to get rid of the foul taste that this is going to leave.
There's one grumpy boy. There's another grumpy cat. Hello. Hello, sir. Swallow it.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be happy about it. Thank you.
Just put both together.
Oh. Can I have a bottle opener as well, please?
Teeth.
No.
Not at all.
Oh. Sour apple cider Twinkies, pretty much. What a wonderful mix. Why'd you bring the Twinkies back as redeem? Because that's $5. That's a box of 10 for $5. People like seeing me suffer. Thank you, Kelly.
But I do. I enjoy it thoroughly some days.
Above torture, you have to ask why you torture yourself. I provide implements for people to enjoy me seeing, getting some torture. God, the congealed cream aftertaste. Ugh. Jesus Christ. There's nothing more American than Twinkies. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. If that does come to pass, that a nuclear apocalypse happens and Twinkies the only thing that survive, I'd rather just drink radiation. Like any irradiated liquid, I'll just chug it. Congealed cream is Malk's stripper name. Sake. Still 6 left, including this one. Lord, got a lot to catch up on. There's a reason I kept nudging you about them. There was a reason for it. I mean,
All the way.
I mean, in fairness, I think I updated it all the way up to number 800, so you don't have huge amounts to catch up to. Well, nearly 400. You got nearly 400 quotes to catch up with. Okay, that sounds like a lot. I've taken care of 2/3 of them. Excuse me. Oh. Maybe one day I have the motivation to. I know that feeling. Oh, Jesus. This is complete. It's not the most I've done in one sitting, so it's fine. Yeah, it wasn't like 600 like the first one you did. And that was like the main creation of it, and then I went and did it up to the 800 one. Oh.
Scared Justin.
I'm scared that my brain's gonna fall out of my fucking face at this rate. Oh my fucking god, that's bad. You want to try one, Callie?
Me and my lawyer will sign it well.
I swear if it does it, you're immune to these. I'm gonna. Oh god, I'm gonna.
Love me even more.
No, I'm gonna bite someone's nose off to get rid of the aftertaste. Oh. Happy thoughts, Mal. Think of Bismarck. I feel like I've just taken Bismarck shells right down the throat. Ah. Do you want to hear Callie's reaction to one of these? What happened? Mal gave me one of these. Q gave me a super sour. Mal says it sounds fun. Want me to turn the overlay off? Oh. I can see it affecting you. I can see it affecting you even through your lawyer face. The facade crumbles. Yeah, they're really no joke, aren't they?
This is awful. One might say you're a bit of a drama queen. A drama dragon?
No, I just don't have to try and hide myself behind a fake facade.
Look, if you had to listen to the shit that I have to listen to on a day-to-day basis.
I can hear the restraint in your voice as you're trying to battle through the sour. That's fantastic.
Look, I'm not saying that I've had to say some pretty awful shit.
When Kelly put the sour in, I saw the 3 blinks and I knew it was bad.
It is what it is.
It's real bad. I mean, when Q first tried one, they were off screen and all I heard was, ah!
I would like to point out that unless you kind of know me, you would not have had any idea I was suffering. They're actually not bad now that the sour is off.
Blue raspberry, really nice.
Yeah, quite nice. All I'm saying is that I've had to say a lot of things I did not exactly want to say. He's offended. This is awful. Why do you do this to yourself? This is awful.
It's worse out there. Black Death.
Sour Patch Kids? Sour Patch Kids aren't sour.
Oh!
You asked for that. Remember, you asked for that.
I did, and now I'm regretting it. Ah. I think my taste buds are going in mutiny now.
Capias traditionally tries to make out with everybody.
Capia's going to get one lick of sour powder and just implode if you don't rinse your mouths. Is that for Cape? You're going to do a little lemon do a pop. Boop. Boop. Oh, God, now that torture's over. Callie in chat, that was awful. And now, I've got to go be right back. Because it's time to feed the cats and take my meds. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. It looked at, oh good God, but yeah. And I return. Sorry about that. Can't wait to finally get some myself. Do you know where to get them from, Mal? Because I can give you the email address, the website address if you want. Oh, it's really awful. What's... I said what I said. More recently, he asked me to invest massively in media and universities in order to fight back against research and publications demonstrating the harmfulness of sugar in the human diet. He's indirectly taken control of several national television channels in southern Europe and African countries to broadcast counter-propaganda. He also placed some assets in the Indian audiovisual industry, I imagine with the same goal in mind. He did not hesitate to support several private laboratories in charge of demonstrating the responsibility of other elements in development of cancers, such as saturated fats. It was a brilliant idea. This field is currently rapidly expanding and should be a subject to future investments, as the initial results appear promising. Please find enclosed statements allowing you to confirm my observations. I'll need to ask for yourself. Don't know if the link will sort of the ones you get, but I'll take a link. Let's see. Type that in chat for you. So. Yep, there you go. They do like tester packs, and they do full jars. That's a tester pack. Like, you can get a starter pack, which will basically give you a selection, and it'll basically give you 4 of those, 4 different flavors. I think it'll give you watermelon, cola, apple, and blue raspberry. And those are pretty much the same in terms of sourness, from least to most.
Beryl, will you ever change?
Several years now, I've noted connections with armed militia intermediaries in South America. I don't know much about this, and I'll be wary of questioning Mr. Underwood about it, but it is safe to speculate that there's a question of destabilizing local governments that are hostile to the presence of the companies he controls. All of this demonstrates that he not only has a natural instinct for finance, but also a very deep understanding of related geopolitical issues. Beryl Underwood is the Kasparov of business, always several steps ahead. This makes him particularly difficult to read, even for me, your town servant, J. Moore.
I understand better now. The prince asked more for a complete report on the members of the Primogen. Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave.
I got his car key. Jesus. Hello and welcome. I'm guessing Jack, considering... No, wait, no, E. I'm guessing it's E.
I've never been in this part of the apartment before.
Oh, you never with, fucky with Jamesy Morey?
Poems in Lydia's mother tongue.
Laquija de la Flores, the daughter of the flowers, by Gertrudis Gomez de Avelanda, 1852, to Lydia from Abuelita. Yes. I got old coins. What does that do? I'm guessing... restores 5 willpower. Denarius, florin, pound, or dollar. After 3 centuries spent accumulating wealth, Caleb has forged a special bond with money. It is no longer a symbol of power, nor a means to an end. It is a part of him. Creepy. I get a key to the server room. Car key found Jason Moore's things. Just the clasp. Consult?
A cell phone. Locked, of course.
Who doesn't lock their phone? Yep, Jack is going back to work, although we've been told next week. Fair. Oh, it's one of these. No, it's not. That's not what I was trying to do. This is what I was trying to do. That's one of the most common ones. Phone splattered with blood.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dramatic.
Dun,
You're in heated debate, running low on willpower, and you just say 1 minute and pull out a fucking coin. It's like, ooh, shiny. Right, down to business. I said G, it's always like G with those locks. They fingerprints on the screen. Into code or hack? I see no bloody fingerprints on the screen. Thank you, Kelly. At least it keeps me say there. Thank you so much for Lydia. Thank you so much for the book of Emily Dickinson poems you so kindly sent me. It inspires me daily. I read it during golden hour or while I'm drinking tea. If feathers are the symbol of hope, I'll have to linger even longer in Mount Royal Park. You must come see me, and soon before it gets too cold for you, my snowbird, as you fly south for winter. Go, my oolong's almost ready. Give your daughter a kiss for me. Emil. Oh. He thinks the two of them weren't. That fucking cum stain. It's probably meant to be blood, it's just picking up the reflection wrong, but it looks like a cum stain right in the middle of things.
It must have been used to dress a wound. A bottle of disinfectant, obviously handled by someone who was bleeding.
So whoever...
The concept of a laundry basket seems too abstract for some people.
Shade! What the fuck? Hello, Jason. Newsfeed. Front page of the investigation into murder on Beacon Hill continues. Sports. The Pink Slippers were defeated once again as they faced off against the Culture, the Roseware Society, Taurus. Your selflessness will bring you closer to those around you, but beware of this power of attraction. For your projects to succeed, you'll have to give up your desire to have everything. Ooh. £5 the tester pack, not bad. No, that is not bad at all. And also the shipping's quite reasonable. Weather. 60 fucky units. Cloudy.
Freedom units.
Fucky units.
Freedom.
Fucky. Don't know. Pretty fucking fancy. He's got a phone in his fucking mirror.
Dial.
Yeah, especially, you know, if you're having a bit of fun in the bathroom and, you know, your partner decides to press their hands against, against, the mirror. No. Grandma, yes!
My sire always said that at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns.
This is why, well, I say I was never that good at chess. This is why I was never amazing at chess. I never wanted to sacrifice anything. Nope. I just want to fucking leave now. I'm done.
June's whole life in pictures. June dressed up for Halloween.
How's the creepy room? Yeah, a little bit creepy. Kitty!
Jason and June, probably on a beach in Costa Rica.
Okay, so Jason wasn't... Okay, so I'm rethinking this. I'm not thinking that Jason was Kindred then. I must have remembered wrong. Because Kindred was
celebrating her 4th birthday.
0405. Is that 0405? Or is it 0403? That looks more like 3.
2015.
Oh no, that's not a code I can do on that. Look closer. Nothing secret for you. Good luck decoding. 89534 4746 5683 9484 968 mag. Watch a video is much harder in the bathroom with that mirror, but recorded though. Okay, so
There.
what the fuck? I've been drinking.
EYLER.
Yeah, I get it now. It's that was not the first thing that I saw whatsoever. I thought you had just gone decoded it.
The diary of an 8-year-old girl, June, Jason's daughter.
Dear diary, Abuelita gave me this diary. She says I'm old enough to have secrets. I'm going to write it in it every day. See you tomorrow. 18 days later. It's raining and I'm bored. Meg didn't come to school. She's got the mumps. Mary took the opportunity to say some bad things about her, like she's ugly and stupid. Mag plays on her mum's phone without asking her. She said I could try with Dad. I watch what he's doing, but it's not easy to see. Mag spit in Mary's glasses yesterday. We had a good laugh. I did it. I watched Dad see how it's done. Yes, I was able to send messages to Mag, even with my game. I copied the shapes on my board so I wouldn't forget. I can't wait to get my own phone. Dad said I can for the first day of school, but Mummy doesn't really agree. Mag has one foot, but Mummy says it's to cheer her up because her parents don't take care of her. I don't agree. She gets 2 Christmases and 2 birthdays. I'm sick of it. I'm so happy. We're going to the forest house for a month. Daddy's going to come too. Mum said he's promised. Mag wants me to ask if she can come, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think Mum doesn't like her very much. I finally decoded Mag's message. It would have been easier if I had my own phone, but Tyler is in love with me. Not sure what to think of him. Abuelita gave me a bracelet that goes around my ankle that has a little blue turtle on it. It's so cute. Mum wants me to take surf lessons, but they're lame. I'd rather stay home. She's a little bit mad all the time. I can tell. Dear diary, I'm sad. Yesterday Mummy yelled at Daddy a lot and she even cried. He's not coming. I'm sick of him lying and making Mummy cry. Mummy says he has too much work and we're here. That even if she had known she would listen to Abuelita. I pretend I can't hear, but Abuelita says swear words about Daddy sometimes. Yeah, like it's a fuck crumpet. Yesterday I saw Mag in the park with her nanny. She's going to Italy next week with her dad. She's so lucky. She said she'd bring me back a keychain because her daddy always buys her whatever she wants. She's so lucky. Maria's been watching me since Saturday. Dad told me that Mum went back to take care of the house in the forest and relax at Abuelita's. I cried because Mummy's not going to be here for my first day of school, but Dad said we'll buy the phone. I'm so happy. I want the same one as Mag. Dear diary, I'm sick of eating pizza. It makes your tummy hurt. Daddy doesn't want to cook. He doesn't want to do anything anymore. I miss Mummy a lot because she made me pasta. I found some candy in the kitchen. I ate it all. Daddy's sad. Oh. I got into a fight with Dad. He doesn't want me to go to Mag's. I'm tired of being with Maria. She smells like Abuelita's closet and never talks to me. I cried and I said I want Mummy. And Daddy got angry and he cried too, so I went to my room. He said Mummy's sleeping now at this time of the day there. I can't wait to go up and leave and open our bakery with Mag. Someone got embraced. Okay, so she has the pattern on her board. Where the fuck is the board? Is it just me, or are these parodies of known bands? Like Blue Cold Ice Cream, that looks like it should be like Arctic Monkeys. And Emus, like, I don't know, it's Erasmus? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh?
I was right. What was the candy that made her dad upset? Blue Guys from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, Mal got it as well. off. Stop being clever than me, everyone. No, there wasn't the thing that you showed here. I found some candy in the kitchen. I ate it all. Daddy's sad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that either the mum got embraced or killed.
You must be Smith.
Yes.
Rickman.
Have you found anything?
Not yet. This is the girl's room. There's no sign of her. I guess that's a good thing.
I'm going to take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Smith.
Kiri, hello and welcome. Passive aggressively. Want some kitty screen time. It just so happens there's a kitty right here. Capius. Capius. You're gonna make me come over there and get you, aren't you?
Oh?
Lazy sod. No, he's right there, it's fine. Such a sleepy buddy, aren't you?
Interesting.
Kitty screen time. You gotta learn how to be a famous streamer. Look at the camera. Man murdered supposedly, and the father, supposedly the father and the daughter missing. That's a good thing. That's an oh shit, we need to start a manhunt thing. Yeah. So cute. It's fine. You're gonna make him jump out now. Jesus. Ow.
Come here, baby. He's perfect. He's perfect.
Yeah, you can deal with him then.
There he is.
Jesus.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's okay, buddy. Love him. Not enough to come to Florida to steal him, but I love him. Goes wide eyes. Someone was rattling his toy before throwing it in my face.
You deserved. You don't jingle enough for the kitties.
I don't have anything on me that jingles. Well, actually, I do. I'm just not wearing it at the moment.
He deserves his little mousey.
Attach bells to milk? No.
His little mouse. Look how handsome you are. Look how sweet. Look at that. Look at how sweet. Oh, my heart. It's gonna explode. It's so sweet. Look how sweet everything. Look at the kitty. No, blink twice if you need rescue.
Oh! Oh!
Why we only have good things.
Oh, I can take part in a Greek tragedy. I'm going to be playing the part of Sans Testicles. Oh. Oh. Fucking hell. Ow. You weigh too much.
Babe, at least it wasn't Dresden.
They would implode if it was Dresden.
What, stream or your testicle?
Yes.
There.
Jesus. Just on top of Brian Dick. Capes is a good boy. He's not. Anyone, hello and welcome. He wasn't still resist the pressure. What's happening? Just like a cat on my dick. Sir, that is not for you to play with. My headphone cable.
They're electric. They're electrifying.
Yes, I don't want to be buying another replacement for these. Ow, yes, ow indeed.
Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, June?
There's the board.
Ah. From Lydia. Did the save code change again? Yes, it's June's date of birth this time. Don't wait for me tonight, sweetie. As always. We're going to the movies. Maybe we'll meet you up when we get back then. Yeah, or at lunch. There's a post-it in your plan. Did you see it? Yes, but you already told me that yesterday, sweetheart. I've got the reference to the curtains. Can you send it to me? Yes, tomorrow morning. It's gorgeous out, I'm sure. We miss you. Despite the house and the beach? Yes, despite that. Oh, he's playing with the toy now. Guess that makes sense because Meg. Yep. Pick up, Lydia. Don't do it from far away like that. I need to calm down. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Come on, pick up. No, Jason. Now I'm thinking I'm going to have to tell June, just like every time. This is the third time you've bailed on us since Christmas. I can't take it anymore. This house is for the three of us. Also, my mum can watch June there. See you tomorrow. I love you. June's admitted to the French school in Boston. She's jumping all over. Awesome. You didn't come home last night? No, but tonight, yes. I'm looking forward to it. Where are you? It's 1 in the morning. Lydia, we can talk, but call me. I get it, okay? June cried this morning because you weren't here. What's going on? I don't know what you did, but we don't have to talk about it if you, when you get home if you want. Call me. Okay. Beryl Underwood, call back.
Lydia was killed. It's not pretty.
Oh! You know what you have to do. We know where to find your daughter. Error, invalid number. Message from June, Monday, September 2nd at 3:04 p.m. Message from BNL Court.
Dad? Thank you, thank you, thank you!
So I'm only listening in this thing, but was the rest of that audible? Because if that had gone off in that ear, I wouldn't have heard it. There was no audio. Oh, thank you. Right.
Dad? Thank you, thank you, thank you!
The man you sent to pick me up from school told me I was going to see Mummy. I'm so happy and sorry about yesterday, okay? I'm so happy. Thanks, Dad. Excuse me. You're going to come join us this time, right? Kisses and hugs. Kind of defeats the purpose of voicemail, but sure.
Good evening, Jason. I need you tomorrow night at Nakatomi Plaza. We are getting the family together, and I would like to tell them about our agricultural and food business plan. Round up the numbers and bring them with you. Obviously, this invitation cannot be refused. B.
Nakatomi Plaza. Sure thing, Gruber.
Jason, my cousins didn't show up after all. Stay home if you haven't left, or meet me at Hazel's house if you want. Call me back and tell me where you are.
Ha! Nakatomi Plaza, what's this? Die Hard. Oh, this is gonna be so awful, but From the looks of it, Lydia definitely didn't die hard.
There.
June 5863. Me, June 5863. Huh? Did you look at something? Oh, that's to talk to her.
Oh?
Ravida, again.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her.
Hmm.
Hurry up. We need something, guys.
Hmm. Oh, they've got the zoomies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's locked in the same way that the caretaker's locked up.
The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific.
Yes, Gabe's done being polite.
Ugh, what a mess. A fortress security catalog. They install highly secure rooms.
Page 2, Safe and All Product 44A23D. To protect your valuable belongings and important documents. Safe and All has a 15-point locking system made of high-grade steel and electronic lock, as well as an unbreakable door without visible hinges. Secret Passage, Project 288014. We designed the concealed emergency exit for you in perfect accord with your interior. Our sliding panels use hydraulic technology that's completely silent. Secret Passage can be equipped with an optional storage room at the outlet and an 8-point lock. Hidden Weapon Rack. For your safety and that of your loved ones, consider the Hidden Weapon Rack. Keep within reach of you but not your children to ensure your safety in any room. The custom-made compartment concealment panels slide in and out using totally silent hydraulic technology. Also comes in waterproof for bathrooms. Ah yes, never take a shower without your shotgun again. It's your shower shotgun. Hidden Panic Room. To protect your large personal belongings as well as your loved ones in the event of serious danger. Hidden Panic Room features all our patented systems. It features a 15-point concealment door, independent ventilation and water supply, offers comfortable survival space to keep 4 people safe under any circumstances. Hmm. Okay, so...
Ugh, what a mess.
Okay, so the other thing there was not something that I could interact with. Cool.
Nobody told me there would be a retainer here.
Oh, hello, there's a ghoul.
What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No, I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay. Let's see how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
She's a ghoul with Dominate. I didn't actually mean to press that, but sure. Roll dice. Yes!
Embarrassing if you lost.
I don't have time for this. Give me what you have.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Of course, sir. Here. That's everything.
You made the right choice. Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
Well?
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
Appropriately timed, D. That caused your hunger to go up, or that to cost willpower. That was hunger, because it's a discipline. So if it's a purple dot, it's it costs hunger. If it's a blue dot, it costs willpower.
Do what you have to do. I'll talk to the prince about it later.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
I got 17 willpower. And 2 of the reports. Excuse me. What about Gerald Rory? Report about Gerald Rory's financial activity by Daniel Hain. Dear Madam, given her position, Ms. Gerald Rory is particularly complicated to keep an eye on. We'll go as far as to call her paranoid, but every message from her uses special codes and goes through intermediaries, who are always changing. I've never had such a security-conscious client, and I would almost be insulted by a lack of trust in me if I was not aware of the nature of her activities. Ms. Rory's financial activities are few and far between and consist mostly of bribes and information trafficking. Given the complexities of your security officer's practices, it's almost impossible for me to track down the points of origin or the various destinations of the funds outside of Boston. I must admit that I found it very impressive. As for the city itself, my personal connections suggest a web of well-paid informants, as well as a number of shell companies that would seem ideal for hiding espionage activities. IT, private protection, telecommunication, even maintenance and repair company in Cambridgeport. For the rest, it's mostly a matter of living expenses. Again, Ms. Rory goes through a number of intermediaries, which make any attempt at tracing these transactions difficult. It would not be impossible, but to do so would require means I do not have at this time, in addition to the risk of being discovered, and because everything I have pertains to Ms. Rory's accounts. When we first started working together, Gerald Roy asked me to install several in-house software programs on my devices to make them more secure against hacking. My experts recently informed me that data packs were being transmitted in an apparently random and inexplicable manner. Able to determine the source, they initially thought it was a simple bug. After a thorough verification, the data systematically concerned information about transactions related to BNL Corp, the Roseman Society, and Von Kraft Holding. Nothing alarming in theory, as these banal transactions could not reveal any sensitive information, but it appears that it is not as random as we first thought. It seems to be a most unexpected and unwelcome form of surveillance. Perhaps Ms. Joy could enlighten us on this matter. And let's have a look at the appendix that I wasn't given immediately. Oh. Doesn't actually... Doesn't let me use it. Okay. Fine. Yeah. There's another upstairs. What the fuck?
Son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen all that cash?
I could nom you. I'm guessing that the panic room's going to be the other safe room.
The mayor's deeds. A Boston manufacturer's files. Portfolios of old shares.
Yes, Cape. I don't have the key. I don't have any security to be able to pick the lock either. Plus, he might have an issue with me just sitting and picking a lock.
This is where I met Moore for the first time.
Richard Senton, President of the Boston Region Metropolitan Planning Organization, 10 Plaza Park, Boston, Ma. 02116. RE renovation acquisition of lots number 6548, action tip ID 707113. Dear Mr. Moore, I am writing to inform you of today's vote following the quarterly City Council meeting, which overwhelmingly approved your renovation acquisition project by 89%. With this decision, the city reiterates its support for your client and for the members of the MPO and Mastot. You will be receiving the final engineering package from the MPO and Mastot shortly, which will also include the acoustic measurements around your client's clubs. Sincerely, Richard Senton.
Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that?
Ripping up photos. I'm guessing.
A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages. A safe. Now we just have to find the code.
Well, I know what the code is. I was going to go for 0403. Lots of money, not missing, going to all foreign currency. That's a 6-digit code. Let's see if verify. It is. But no, it's a 6-digit code. It has the 6 things at the top. It's our daughter's birthday. But 15 was the thing of the picture that was taken, which wasn't on her the day of her birth. That was just a birthday.
Oh. 040309.
Yeah. On Twitter now I'm going, what the fuck?
Birthday.
Yeah. Looking at Twitter and now I'm going, what the fuck, Steam? Steam, we can't add that anime game to our platform, it's too loose. Also, Steam, sex with the other slash man, what's AD? Jack's wait, so sorry, excuse me, what? Oh. Nope. No. Maybe it was 0104. No. So the picture was her 4th door, and the cop says she's 8 now. So yeah, so that'd be 11 then. Be 040311. No, it's 0409. That's a 9, not a 3. Thank you, Mal, and thank you, Callie, as well.
A thank you letter from Fortress Security.
Fortress Security.
The installation of a system for more. Maybe he kept it for reference.
33 West Street,
I've
Boston.
already heard about this company somewhere.
Yes, in the brochure. So the picture was her 4th birthday, and the cops actually don't know. Yep. Thank you, E, for the hydration reminder. Fortune Security installation of product 442452. Where the voices in Mal's head dibs on being the bow tie. You are British enough to be the bow tie, Mal. Okay, so we want to find 42452. Dear Mr. Moore, thank you for choosing us. We hope you're satisfied with our services. Don't forget to change your password every 6 months after each emergency use. In case of technical issues, our service department is available Monday to Friday from 8 AM to 8 PM. Richard Dunham. Dear Madam, Richard Dunham is rather easy to understand in the light of his financial transactions. Dr. Dunham is almost entirely dedicated to his research. On this matter, you'll have nothing to fear from the investments he has made. They are in strict compliance with the specifications that you set out. Most of my work consists of setting up and dismantling financial networks to prevent any traceability. It should be noted that his needs are growing, which is tied to the expansion of the scope of his experiments following his recent breakthroughs, at least from what he tells me. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to give an opinion on this point, but from a purely financial point of view, the results are not there for the moment. However, I have high hopes for the markets that are sure to develop in the near future as a result of your drive. Excuse me. Please keep in mind that the investments that have been made are colossal. Other than that, Dr. Dunham does not get involved in the management of his affairs as long as the sums he requests reach him quickly. However, he instructed me to inject resources into private institutions for individuals suffering from psychological issues. Leisha! I believe he would like to keep an eye on his most interesting cases. Leisha! He also created a research laboratory that specializes in hypnosis. Its existence is highly confidential, as there have been not many major advances. However, as he does not want to give up on the idea, he regularly asked me to increase financial support for his organization. You'll find documents that support my analysis enclosed.
There was a lot of money involved.
Finally.
We're not going to get a return on our investment anytime soon.
Finally, I recently took the liberty of creating Von Kraft's holding to collect the income from his activities and invested in reliable areas. However, I must admit that the profits are lower than expected to date. An institution like Boston's Red Salon, in particular, with undeniable success, received the support of many eminent members of your organisation, and yet this is not reflected in the salon's accounts. As Dr. Dunham is rather secretive on his point, and Mr. Underwood has recently taken over management of the venue, I do not have access to enough elements to substantiate my allegations. However, while my forecasts are not always 100% accurate, they cannot be so far removed from the reality of the situation. The only conclusion that can be drawn from this is that the capital is disappearing without my knowledge. I recommend a thorough investigation of the Red Salon to shed light on this major issue. Your Eternal Servant, J. Moore. Yoink! Okay, so I've got that. That's been a big help. Oh, there's the computer as well. B&L Corp. Where are you? You didn't answer my call. I left you a message. We need you tonight. Let me know. B. Need files. Jason, I'm being asked for files that you should have sent a week ago. I don't know what's going on, but send them over. Welljet. Booking confirmation. Heavy jet chartered for Boston Hong Kong trip. Thursday, September the 5th, 5:45 AM. Dude was running. He booked a trip for 2 days after that. Dude fucking ran. He's gone. James Moore's not dead. He's gone.
Lydia and June at the beach.
Pura Vida. Again, it keeps getting... There's so many places in this place that has Pura Vida on them. Key to his archives. That he got moided and he fled. Pretty much.
The archives are over that way.
Yeah, I'm just being thorough. Pure life is common in this household. Live, laugh, love is in every suburban American home. Not wrong. Oh look, titty.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his
that's
ID out of
amazing.
his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
There was nothing I could do for him. It was like, well, yeah, he was missing his head. It's decapitated in a pretty direct spot, not hidden, just right there, direct side of the entryway. Mm-hmm.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured
That'll
the
be
entrance
where
to the
Leisha
apartment.
was saying. Can't do the deduction. Ah.
After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here.
You
She
don't
didn't
think
find anyone there.
So there's no
suspicious?
Nothing. The place is empty.
I'm not so sure of that.
That's it?
Oh yeah, the guys in the parking lot said they saw one of Moore's cars leave after he came home. Hey, do you think the wife was in cahoots with one of the bodyguards to get rid of the husband?
I'm listening.
Well, a lot of times in cases like these, it's the spouse who did it. What if the wife was having an affair with one of the bodyguards? She packs up her and her daughter's stuff, while her lover lures the husband into a trap somewhere. For some reason, things don't go according to plan. He comes home injured and figures out what's going on. He attacks his wife, and the bodyguard kills him to protect her with whatever he happens to find. Makes sense, doesn't it?
No.
I think you've been watching a little too much TV.
Imagine if Lydia wasn't dead, but it was a staged photo, not even Lydia, and the face was covered. Dun dun dun.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
Yeah. That tracks. He does not care that I just took a magnetic key right from in front of him. Just does not give a shiny shit. Thank you, Callie, for the hydration reminder. Now let's have a look what was in the archives. Use key. Ah, the other safe zone. Oh, there's 3. This was a secret one. Another file. Dejan Siaka. Dear Madam, Dejan Siak is not the most active member of your Primogen. He is also not very interested in accounting either, so he lets me manage his small fortune as I see fit. He regularly comes to me to launder the money he receives from his numerous deals in occult objects. As the amounts are relatively insignificant, this has never been a problem for me. After relying on your generosity for a long time, he has now amassed enough money to get by on his own, despite his erratic financial habits. For this reason, I recommend that you save a substantial amount of money by ceasing your contributions to him. Of course, if this is a means to ensure his loyalty, I will let you be the judge of whether this or not is a good idea. Mr. Siaku is what we call in this business a cash cow. Although he describes himself as a collector, he spends his money freely on things that are important to him, without any real consideration for the profit he could derive for them. In addition to the occult activities, occult objects and ancient works that are rather difficult to transport discreetly, he is particularly fond of acquiring them instruments of musicians he admires, mainly jazz legends. He's not much of a negotiator, and although I have repeatedly offered to have professionals help him negotiate the best terms, for some reason he prefers to do it himself. He sees me as a simple accountant, though this is not to his advantage. I believe he doesn't like people like me. Do note that he regularly asks me to invest in voodoo groups in Louisiana as a complete loss. I try to dissuade him, but he seems to be bent on continuing in this way. You'll find the complete list of operations attached.
Are you making plans in case things go south? Or are you planning to leave us?
I would also like to draw your attention to the fact that Mr. Siaka recently invested in property near Salem. Apartments, warehouses, garages, the same type of properties inside as the property he currently owns in Boston. It would appear that he intends to establish a secondary residence. Your town servant, J. Moore. I have one last report to find. One. And that's probably going to be in the panic room.
An auction. Acquisition of Lot 87. Dejan Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
Nice. Right, now I'm going to find out what that that product number relates to.
Ugh, what a mess.
It did it. 442452.
I'm still looking.
Hidden panic room. Thought as much. I thought there was going to be a panic room involved. We have a panic room. We have a panic room that we do not know where the entrance is. But it is something to know to look for. Can't go through there.
Just going downstairs.
It does. I'm guessing that's actually the caretaker. I've sat there. I've completely neglected to talk to or, you know, have anything to do with so far.
Jason, Lydia, and June. The little family all together. And in large format. Jason, proud of his family and his success. Lydia, radiant and beaming. June, who looks more like Jason than Lydia. His MIT class ring, right where you can't miss it. The same one I saw on the body.
But that looks like it's on the wrong finger. I thought it was on his right hand little finger on the body. I'm going to have to go and have a look at that again because I'm fairly certain.
Interesting.
Right hand ring, little finger.
A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. It looks like the ring I saw in the painting.
But in the wrong place because it's supposed to be there. I mean, even if it, you know, the painting was reversed and taken from a reverse photograph, it's still in the wrong finger. Panic room or BDSM room. Panic room. Shin, hello and welcome. Flip flop. Maybe. Probably doesn't, but yeah, doesn't hurt to try. Boston Police District D4, Secret Progress Notebook, Officer Tyler Hale. Just leave their notebooks lying around. Ethan, Madam, Sixton, Concierge, Butler, good relations with Moore's present at the scene. Moore came back around 2 AM, wounded with bodyguards, needed more info, but Mr. Adams was in a state of shock. Feels guilty, thinks he could have done more, loyal, professional, friendly, old school, meticulous, educated. She goes for a random quote and gets wear weapon.
I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
He's not going to get better. Not anytime soon, anyway.
Mr. Adams.
He got up very quickly.
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Oh, he focused. Oh. Fuck.
Sir, listen to me. You had nothing to do with this. You did the right thing.
But it wasn't enough.
Don't blame yourself.
He had a 10% chance focus. Yeah.
More quickly.
I should have put 2 into that. I should have focused twice.
Leave me alone.
Can I talk to him again?
It's terrible. I just can't believe it. It's awful. I should have done more.
Yes, I can. That'll do it. That'll fucking do it. Presents.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer.
Damn, the discipline effects are good in this.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
Like, the presence one is almost soothing, but the dominate one is just straight up chilling. Oh, that's a lot of shit. Strap yourselves in, we're in for a heavy amount of dialect. Dialect? Dialogue? Ah, no, that's what... A lumberjack goes through a forest, finds a tree that he likes, brings up his axe to swing, and the tree goes, "No, wait, I'm a talking tree, don't cut me down, and you will die a log."
Oh my god.
A lot of words.
Did you know
Talk.
Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit.
Too much little brain.
Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. Newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients. Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise. Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us. Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
No, Caleb, Octavius. Octavius, no!
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
She's a
She's
very
Martha
respectable
Cascaders.
woman
Jesus.
who loves her husband very much. I don't know what sick kind of world you live in.
And you would certainly not like to find out.
They had their ups and downs, just like any couple. The staff had noticed that she went to Costa Rica fairly often without her husband.
Was she thinking of leaving him?
Not at all. Just the opposite. She begged him to spend more time with
The
her
real
and their
world, Mr.
daughter.
Adams, people cheat.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
She did.
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
I imagine the girl left with her mother.
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She...
Thank you for that brief need sleep. Good night. No problem at all, Shin. That's coming in as long as you did, and see you later. Just have a good sleep, my friend.
Thank heaven she wasn't here.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
No. But believe you me, if I ever see them again, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those 2 goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line. Several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell. But nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Ah. I've worked something out. Spot the old one out on that fucking list. Dmitri, Boris, Dave. Someone among us is an American spy. On bogus. Mr. Moore never came back to the apartment. Because that's why the bodyguards wouldn't let him close, because it wasn't him. That's why he didn't answer, because it wasn't him.
I think you might be right.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes. Using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please.
Yes.
Does the name Fortress Security mean anything to you?
Does it ever? Hard to forget them. They came out here last year to work on a project for about 2 weeks. And Mrs. Moore had interior designers here just about every season. But this time, the workers showed no respect for the common areas. There were 4 of them, and I can tell you, they made quite a mess. I had to clean up the debris and plaster they left behind them for weeks.
Any idea what they were working on?
No. I mind my own business.
4 workers here for 2 weeks who left behind loads of debris and plaster.
Panic
They
room.
weren't here for a small project. Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
So Moore went to the apartment and the bodyguards carried someone in there and what, beheaded him? Or do you think someone killed the fake Moore thinking it was the real Moore? I think someone killed him. Like, there's a reason for the decapitation. Like, you know, to make it impossible to identify the body.
A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason? I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you? We destroy all that we touch.
Pretty much. This light. In here. Stand by there. Straight to the Masquerade, like, could be possible Jason said there's a possible way out. That is quite possible. Like, the Masquerade is basically you cannot reveal the existence of vampires or the supernatural to mortals. I didn't miss a turn. That's the way back. And it's that way which takes me into that thing. There's no other turns. Generally, if you're finding to be found to be in breach of the Masquerade, you do tend to get killed. What's on the signposts? Signposts? Oh, signposts. Costa Rica and surfing 100 meters. Pura Vida, that's again. That's coming up a lot, and you know, like that's also seems like Pura Vida sounds like it's going to be linking to the location of the panic room. Because why else would you have the note in the ledger saying about it? He look like an arsehole, but at least he kind of heart. He's kind as he needs to be because he's a Ventru. So many Costa Rica beachfront on the balcony, nice. Yup. Okay, so these footprints go in here. Kind of disappearing around here, but they are... Stop about here. That will take me down to the down there, which tells me that's probably where the person's gone. Yeah. Well, I think this is a point of no return. Oh no, not yet.
Fine vintages imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
Seems him and Jason go way back to a sense of friendship, perhaps. Oh yeah. What a raging alcohol problem. I mean, yeah, that's a, like, yeah, easily. Okay, so that's just linked. Thank you for the hydration, Ryan, DJ.
Wet laundry. Mold. It's been here for several days.
Yeah, that's all that was in there. No, well, let me go all the way down to the parking garage. Well, let me go back up again as well.
Can you take a look at the cards?
Would it warn you if it's point of no return? Yes. There's a little symbol that comes up next to an interaction to say if it's a point of no return or not. It's very good like that way.
Hey, mister. You can't go in the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. Hey, they didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
I really wish I had deduction on him. Fuck.
Well, I've got a few questions.
Oh, God, get upset. Well, never mind. Questions.
Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
Engine's really breaking when we say you failed the first time challenge, but you have 40 seconds left game. What the fuck? Maybe you went out of bounds, or maybe you failed in a different way.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all
And
the
I'm
way
sure
to the
enough to
exit.
save his life.
They
Nope.
clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
And you said there was an accident near the exit.
Yeah, minor one. Broken headlight, paint marks. He must have had a hard time handling it.
Do we know what kind of car it was?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
Interactable at all. There's a safe room down here, which I can go nom nom nom. God damn it! I wish I had deduction. Why do I get no XP as the levels go along? The enemy of the game spawned to get seconds. First time happening, probably not going to happen again.
Do you know if our backup's on the way? This should take a long time.
You never know. Genshin can be weird and not exactly telling you what its boundaries are or what can fail. Well, I can nom him. There's no safe house or safe room nearby. Yet.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hello. McLean. Can I help you?
Just a few questions.
Officer McLean. Nakatomi Plaza. The references.
Moore had several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
But now he knows how a TV dinner feels like.
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight.
Kind of mushy.
Do you know anything about it?
Oh.
I was thinking about being forced to a small space very quickly.
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed. He's a real team player. If you want to find out more, you should talk to
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
Yeah, everyone's telling me about this Wyatt guy. Wyatt seems too cooperative. Agreed.
A vehicle ran into the wall.
Not while there's people watching. The fact there's rats there and someone to feed on does make me think I'm going to need to use disciplines here. And the fact that I think we're going to use disciplines on him. And the way Ham just said, "Oh, so you know him," so he just forgot he mentioned Wyatt. Yeah. Oh, hello. That is not a supernatural. Why it's a vampire? That's not the aura of a ghoul. That's what they're using separate auras to trace separate ghouls.
Hello, Mr. Bazori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith, Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you were
Here's vampire.
I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood. I spent years hunting them when Quentin...
Oh, it's a caitiff.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
He's a Dhampir. Oh, he's a fucking Dhampir, he is. Don't often see those. Figured out the multiplayer wasn't sent to request for some reason. Neither has to do a request. Weird. Thank you for hydration, rundown warp. Dhampir. Put a H after the D and lose the E, but yes. The run to lose. It's basically someone who is so... His vampiric blood is so weak it didn't hold properly, so he's actually still technically partly human. So like, weirdly enough, actually a very good example is Rain from the Blood Rain games, because she's a Dhampir. She actually is called a Dhampir in those games, but it is mostly... so you have caitiff, which I just mentioned. So caitiff are people who their blood is so weak it doesn't actually cling to any of the clans. So generally, they are the lowest of the low, and they are seen as the lowest of the low because they don't have a clan. And sometimes when a caitiff embraces someone, their blood is even weaker, and then you get a Dhampir. Dhampirs basically don't have most of the weaknesses of vampires, but they also don't have access to powers either. Well, depends on the system. Some of them they do have access to powers, some of them they don't. But, yeah.
Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
Do the kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
Won't happen.
It's not very likely, if you ask me.
No, it won't happen at all. He's a Dhampir. He will never be recognized. And also him saying the prince and calling the prince he, either he doesn't actually know the prince, or the prince that he knows is before Hazel. Let's be nice. Let's be nice to him.
I hope it works out for you.
I'm doing what I can. Actually, if you could put a word in with the prince, I'd be eternally grateful.
I don't get involved in that kind of thing.
Of course, obviously. But seeing as how I'm already working for your child, Mr. Underwood, I thought that maybe...
You work for Beryl?
Yes. I also work at a red salon, a couple of hours each day.
What do you do there, exactly?
Oh.
Cleaning, mostly.
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
Yep, slightly later. No problem at all, then, Warp.
I've got no clue.
Thanks for coming in as long as you did, and I'll see you later. I'm probably going to end after this conversation anyway.
The left around 11. At midnight, one of Mr. Moore's bodyguards came down to get the car. They were going to a party, apparently. I didn't see them come back. Then, around 2:20 or so, one of Mr. Moore's cars went flying out of here. It hit the wall near the exit.
Did you recognize the car?
Yeah, it was his sports car. The only one like it here.
So how do you know who you are? Can Dhampir sense presence or something? Yeah. So every single vampire / kindred has the innate ability to sense the beast of another vampire. So yeah. They can tell. And also, you know, the guy works for Caleb's child, so of course he's going to know Caleb by extension, or, you know, at least know about him.
Did you see who was behind the wheel?
No, it's got tinted windows. I thought it was Mr. Moore at first. But from what happened upstairs, I doubt it now. Hey, were you the one who...
You really think if it was me who did it, I'd be standing around here trying to figure out what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
What can you tell me about Moore?
I saw him a lot. He's the tenant I got to know best because of his working hours. And he was the most generous when it came to maintaining his cars, too.
Anything in particular about Mrs. Moore?
Yeah, I see her every once in a while. Sometimes I see her with a girl, coming back from vacation. Sure is good they weren't here tonight.
What makes you say that?
Well, Mrs. Moore's car. I haven't seen it in the garage for weeks, and she's the one who took the girl to school. Mr. Moore told me they were on vacation, and he was going to go join them soon.
Did you see the bodyguards today?
James came by earlier this evening to move Mr. Moore's car, but I haven't seen him since.
That'll be all for now.
At your service, Mr. Bazori.
Well, that's a good checkpoint. She went to school, as I said, the dad took her to school. So she took the child to school most of the time, and then Moore took over for the one time because she wasn't there. But yeah, so that's where I'm going to be ending things tonight. That's been a lot of interesting developments and a lot of information. Like, we cleared through the Chantry and got details about them. You know, they thought that, you know, we did it to kill them, and we thought they did it to kill us, but apparently neither is true. Well, we know it's the Second Inquisition, we know it's Hunters. We know it's Hunters doing this. But this whole thing with Moore... hard to say. I'm still thinking that Moore faked his death. I think Moore faked his death because... and then, you know, fled. That's what I think has happened. But yeah. We'll find out. We'll find out in time. Next stream for me is going to be tomorrow at the same time of 1 AM GMT, which is 8 PM EST, and yeah. So yeah, advanced warning over the next two streams, like tomorrow's one and Thursday's one. We are going to be seeing Storm Nicole here, so it's not very likely, but there is a chance that we will lose power or connection or something. All the reports have said it's just going to be a tropical storm, so I don't expect there's going to be any disruption or anything like that. Just, you know, there is a possibility that something might happen, so if the stream just dies on one of those days, it's because of the storm. It's because the storm has gone a bit bad. But everything else will be here during the storm. First taste of being a Floridian streamer, apparently. I'll be streaming from a storm. Rites of passage, I suppose. I will put out an announcement on Discord about the save data situation. I will be working on stream games to try and get them back up to where I was in terms of where I was. Actually, no, to be fair, I want to see if I can get the I can get help from Fox to save the data, to transfer data over and resolve it that way, because apparently it is to the point where it's not just the cloud thing. People have actually put a USB device into a PlayStation 4, download the save data from it onto the USB stick, and put the USB stick into a PS5, and it still said there's no save data. It's a PS5 issue, apparently. Apparently PS5s, just sometimes outright don't want to read the data, or the data transfer doesn't work properly. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so hopefully tomorrow I'm going to be seeing if she's able to help with that. If not tomorrow, probably over the weekend, because it does take a little while to do it. 'Cause, like, it will take, so whenever she finishes work and then can get to her PS5, which used to be mine, set up the transfer to the cloud, and then will let me know about it, and then I'll be able to download it on my thing. During this time, I won't have access to my PS5, to be able to play on the PS5 at all. So, yeah. The game that's going to be streamed tomorrow, I completely forgot to mention, is going to be Bioshock Infinite on 1999 mode. Going to be continuing that and getting through it on the hardest difficulty. Yeah, because we've almost got the best setup weaponry-wise. Almost. We've got one of the 3 best weapons in the game, and actually can't remember when you get the best weapon. It's a little bit later on, as I recall. But yeah, we're going to be doing. So yeah, until I get stuff sorted for Nier, and Wasteland, they're going to be temporarily off the stream schedule. It's like, because it's not going to take long for me to get there. You missed. Nice try though, E. Thank you, E, also for the contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. Also, lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, like, because the amount of time I'm going to need to spend to actually get them back up to where they were, they are staying on the stream schedule, and it's just going to be temporary replacements until I get them back up and running, rather than full-on replacements. Because like, there's no point in starting a full-on new stream series and committing to that if there's not actually going to be that much to catch up on. Like Wasteland 3, there's only one stream. I think I lost, one stream. Nier is probably going to take the longest amount of time. Far Cry is a wash, unless we can either do this data transfer or use Fox's data. And for several other games, there's also they're going to be a wash, unless this transfer can work. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, though, until then, thank you all very much for coming along, for your support. It's all very much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. I still continue to enjoy this game. It's really, really immersive. It's really, really... It's got its hooks in me. Really, really like it. Let's just see. Special shout-outs go to Sharky for the 19-month resub. Thank you very much appreciated. And to Kane for the 26-month resub. Thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated, both of you. Can't go on your PS5, we do know your PC is powerful enough to stream PC games. This is true. I mean, so tomorrow's stream, if Fox does it tomorrow, then that stream won't be affected because I use Callie's account to do Bioshock, because she's got 1999 mode unlocked, and me, because I've lost my save data, I don't anymore. So we're doing us on that, and also getting her trophies for that. Thursday, if she does it during Thursday stream, then I will do a PC game instead. But yeah, should be fine. It should be fine. There are options. Also, because Fox is usually asleep by this time, so I don't think it'll be affecting the Bioshock one anyway. But until next time, though, thank you all very much for coming along, for your support. It's all greatly appreciated in whatever way you've chosen to show it. And I will see you next time, and hope you have a good rest of your evening, a good night, a good day, a good afternoon, or a good morning, whatever the time is for you. Till then, though, stay safe, stay amazing. See you later. Bye.